What is up, goblins? And I'm Scully the Goblin. How are ya, bastards and bastettes, doing out there? Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying bastards and bastettes. But anyways, goblins, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, Part 2. Now, where we last left off, we didn't say a lot during the last video. I apologize for that. And I do want to apologize for yesterday. I didn't make a lot of videos. I don't even think I made a video yesterday. I apologize for that. I got only one excuse. And that was me basically deciding what games I plan on making a Let's Play of this year. I've been looking up different games, that sort of stuff. I already have a couple in mind, but there's that. Yeah, I was mostly doing that. I was watching some TV shows, trying to catch up on Netflix, and I was also working on some sketches I got. I'm still working on some sketches for my channel. You might be wondering, what do you mean? I mean, like, when you click on some people's channels, you see, like, photos or, like, this thing above, like, the channel thing. I'm kind of working on something like that. And my cousin's also helping me work on that. But anyways, goblins, let's get into this. So, I'm not making a new character. That's pretty obvious. I just didn't hop in the game yet. For fuck's sakes, it always stops recording and then it, like, records and stops. Like, load in. I should have loaded in earlier. Okay, continue. Can you stop letting me know I'm broadcasting and stop broadcasting? Yeesh. Well, that's a feature you can turn off on the PS5. I gotta say, goblins, I'm excited for the next Dragon Age game. So, if ya goblins are new to the channel, then leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and what else? Tell your friends, tell your families, and remember, if you join in us, our little goblin clan / tribe, just remember there's an entry feed. I'm just kidding. The entry feed is just to watch one of the videos. Again, I'm just screwing around. There ain't no entry feed. Could you imagine if there was an entry feed to actually subscribe to somebody? Like on YouTube, like where you click the subscribe button and also unsubscribe? That would actually be fucked up. Any loot? Nope, no loot. Just a bunch of NPCs with some statue NPCs that can't move or do anything.
When she came out of the flame, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
Normally I prefer to kick NPCs, hit them, or try to talk to them. Or knock them out. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, it's just a note. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Alright, let's see. What's in the bag? I can't get in the bag. Oh, I hear one of my brothers laughing right now. I can't loot the damn bag. Why would you show me it's lootable if it... Ooh, here we go. Now, I will be posting another episode of my Arc Online. I have managed to recruit some new members. And that other tribe mate of mine also recruited some new members. But let's focus on the game at hand. Probably should have played as the very first character I made when I played this game. Instead I'm playing as a different one. Maybe in the next Let's Play. Anybody home? Nope.
To be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf, hail, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve
I
the
think
principles
he
on which the
forgets
Chantry was founded,
everything
Chancellor.
has free will of
As
its
yours.
own.
Jane Her, I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Now, with my original character, I kept telling them I'm not your damn chosen one, and I kept being basically a mercenary-like person slash thief. Are you serious? You believe I'm innocent? Are you sure? What more do you want?
5 minutes ago you wanted me dead, and now I'm your savior.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Neither is for you.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This
Wait.
is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We
Yeah,
can
no.
also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Man, I wish that was a fucking option. Like, make it so, like, you could, like, zoom to the top left corner and decide to actually go instead of help or agree. I hope that's an option in the next game, like, when you're playing as the protagonist. Like, make it so, like, you can either join, like, the people trying to stop the Dread Wolf, or join a different group of people trying to stop him. Or, hell, make your own group trying to stop him, or, hell, help him. That's something I hope for in the next game. Basically, more options, I guess. I want to help. This is... I agree for now.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
And there goes the red-eyed ravens. Eric? Ah, man, I wish I could actually change their armor to something better. Oh well. I guess them having a helmet that makes them look like they have 3 eyes is okay. I thought there was anything wrong with having 3 eyes, but what's with that banner? Oh, there it goes. Dragon Age Inquisition. Sound like I said egg. Yeesh. Alright. Let's go and talk to some of our companions. First one's up here on the left. Oh, there we go.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I'm not a hero.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time is a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I don't like giant spiders.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
You can trust me. I will protect you. Oh, we have bigger problems. Your words don't matter. I'm gonna do any money mo here. Because we don't have anybody watching live with us, it looks like, so we can't exactly pick and choose what we say. Maybe I should make a series where you guys pick and choose what I say on this game. Or hell, maybe I could buy one of the old Telltale games and do that. Maybe. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by its tail. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh. Wasn't actually hoping to land on that one, but okay.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Alright, let's go exploring. I was actually hoping it would land on the middle one. Not gonna lie.
We have so many injured.
We'll get them back on their feet, sister. Don't you worry. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any part you played in that.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes...
Is that his photo right there?
Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
There we go. Okay, we got a mission. Let's read that note. Okay, let's take that loot. Thank you. Goodbye. Now, I don't know what I want to do for this mage. Normally I go with like a type of build thing I come up with. For my very first rogue character, I was just like a straight up thief. I would pick locks, I would just go around and do anything I could. I'd try to sneak around people without getting caught. That sort of thing.
Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrid. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Let's get out of here. Ah, there he is.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad?
Probably
You
both.
might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Master Harry said that without more...
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
I find it funny she thought I was here to clean right away.
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important.
I mean, when I see an elf with a staff, I don't assume that they're here to clean. I assume that they're here to beat the shit out of me with the staff or electrocute me or freeze me or that. They have a funny D&D story involving an elven mage. Man, that was not a... Oh man, that was not a good encounter.
After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition.
I think I know actually tell that story in a little bit.
She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Turnagain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Alright, let's see. Anybody in here? Nope. Way in there. Geronimo.
You're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches. And I slipped that, young elven lass good coin to tell me when you came back to us. No matter, no matter. Segre, honored to meet you. Thank you for all you've done. Hopefully, we'll still do.
What do you think I'll be doing exactly?
Word's already spreading. If anyone can close that blighted thing in the sky, it's you. Anything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course. Supplies are a little tight, given the circumstances.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go. Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
I wonder if that would be an option. Be able to, like...
How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No
I just thought of something really interesting.
Yet. I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course.
Alright, Goblin, so I came up with something. Like, I don't know if this will actually happen in the next Dragon Age game, but I'm kind of wondering, and in the next game, will you be able to pick your backstory in that, like, an in-depth backstory? Because when you play as humans, like, apparently you have, like, nobility or something behind you, or, like, when you play as an elf, you're part of, like, a clan thing, dwarf, you're a smuggler, and that sort of stuff. I wonder if, like, let's say you pick human, then it says pick what you were before, like, events or something, and, or, like, how your backstory would, like, play out. Like, would it allow you to pick, like, 2 traits? Like, let's say that you're a noble, but you're also a smuggler, or you're a thief and a smuggler, or hell, you were a merchant, but also I guess a healer. Or would it allow you to pick that type of stuff? And if it does, would it affect where you, like, start off in the game? That's what I'm wondering, and kind of hoping for. But anyways, Goblins, I'm gonna probably mention that little story I mentioned earlier. Ooh, I like that helmet. I don't like those, though. So, basically, a long while back, I was playing as my goblin character, me, that is myself, in, like, a D&D match. So, I'm roaming around, like, I break off from the group in a town.
I spoke with Commander Cullen. I apologise for what I said earlier.
It's nothing. Now, Scout Plain, what can you tell me of Redcliffe?
The mages have been quiet since their attack on the Conclave.
Their attack? Do you have information confirming that the mages were responsible?
Well, I had assumed.
Don't. Our job is to acquire actionable information. Assumptions can lead you to overlook something vital.
Hey. So, anyways, I break off from the group. We are trying to find, like, I believe it was, like, a serial killer in, like, a town. It was, like, a side mission connected to the main, like, story thing we were playing out. Oh, this, like, serial killer was in this massive, like, town. I think it was a city, actually, now that I think about it. There was a castle and other stuff. There was, like, a duke or something in charge of it. Or was it duke or duchess? I can't remember. All I remember is they hired us to find, like, this serial killer. Or not only that, we learned that there's, like, these smugglers in the town, including, like, several gangs of goblins that were, for some reason, allowed in the town, but nobody liked them. I was getting dirty looks, apparently. The DM described me as I walked into, like, different, like, stores and that to get supplies for stuff we would need. Anyways, I end up bumping into this, elven, like, mage, like, I'm just supposed to say wizard. I bump into him, I decided to apologize. They called me a dirty, filthy pickpocket, because apparently they thought I rummaged through their pocket after I bumped into them. Which I did not do. Anyways, I tried to talk my way out of it. I had to roll, I don't remember the roll I had to get, but I know I did not get it. Because when I tried to, like, get a certain roll, the guy just ended up attacking me. Now, they kept, like, casting, like, spells at me and, like, other stuff. They were using, like, their staff and some other stuff. I remember, like, getting close to them. I was about to try to knock them out with, like, a club. I remember, like, using, like, some type of smoke bomb. I ended up behind them in that. And apparently I failed, like, a sneak thing when I got behind them. They just hit me in the face with the staff. Anyways, afterwards they then tried to kill me, only for my party members to show up, and one of them actually... Well, let's just say, I'm kind of glad he was chaotic and neutral, because he ended up chopping the guy's arm off. The one with the staff, like, the main, like, I think it was his right arm? Can't remember, it was, like, right near the elbow. He did that. Anyways, we get arrested, and then the whole thing was cleared up. The problem is that elf does not have his arm anymore. Anyways, later on in the story, we end up getting attacked by that elf again later on. They were paying, like, some mercenaries to try to kill me, and the guy who chopped off his arm. I got kind of annoyed, so eventually I got sick and tired of it. After, like, I believe the second time he tried to kill us, I tracked him down to where he went. He went to this like magical store and that. Now, I shit you not, when I went in there, I was getting ready to kill him. I find his body on the ground, and I apparently see like the serial killer, the guy who's been in the town, killing people and apparently stealing like certain magical objects and that, jump out a window. So I decided to run after him. Now, what I didn't know is there were some guards who actually saw me break into like the store and actually ran in to see the guy dead. So yeah, I ended up having a bounty on me and like some other stuff, but long story short, I caught the serial killer guy. By myself, believe it or not. Although I nearly got stabbed in the face, but what can you do? I gotta say though, that was like the first time ever I had to actually fight somebody in D&D for something I didn't even do. Now, if you think that is crazy, you should hear some of my other stories. Some of them I'd probably go in more details about, but not this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these guys are fighting. I like the ones with the hoods. Now, I do have a special game I plan on making a Let's Play of soon, so I hope you guys are excited when it comes out. Alright, got gloves, let's see.
Expected you be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Right.
Now that we met these guys, we need to head up the hill. Just gathering supplies right now. Ooh, wrong one. Would you look at that? I guess that works for now. Oh, that's fire. Well, I was going for a fire build, I guess, with this, so I guess they are the Dragon Elf. Oh, honestly, I actually like this look. This actually kind of looks like the staff the guy actually pitched out in that like story thing when he said it was about to stab me. It had like a blade on the end of it. Still don't know why he went into detail about that staff. Who knows? Oh, that's creepy. I just looked at the TV screen for a second and I can see like a reflection of something glowing. Kind of looks like fucking eyes. I turn and then I see it's just a reflection off my fan. Damn, that is actually creepy as hell. That's a cool effect though. It's like a... It kind of looks like somebody looking like right at me. They have like this golden like eye thing with like this white lights like around it. It's creepy as hell, but when I look over, it's just a fan. I even have my foot waving right in front of it right now. That's actually funny. Anyways, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a dagger by its toe. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Why not?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
That sounds dangerous, sounds like fun. You have an idea.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Press the titles. Why am I here? Why not?
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick. Does that matter?
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
It kind of feels like
And to
they're trying to
others,
make
a
me
symbol
into
of
that
everything
sign.
that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
That
There is something
could
we
have
can
been an
do.
option.
A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
That could be trouble. I'll talk to her. Why would she help us?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Not now. Alright, I want to talk to these other guys real quick before we head out there.
The Inquisition cannot remain if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune
How is that
time,
mask
Marquis.
stain
More
on
of the
his
faithful
face?
flock here each day. But allow me to
There's no
introduce you
straps.
to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
You own this land?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denver, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelda. We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Founded it. We will have bigger problem.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property.
I really don't like nobles. Sorry for the interruption.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Alright.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. Especially a Dalish elf. One look at your face and it's clear you were never part of his circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the harrowing. I was never very good at magic, but just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying. I like performing rituals that help us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
You might have done well among the Dalish. Our mages are encouraged to study safely.
Fenrir will take the Dalish. Don't let my lack of Valestine fool you, Lethaline. I was a proud member of my clan until my magic manifested. You know what happens when they have too many mages. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
My clan never did that. We sent those gifted with magic to other clans, or...
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Yeah, that should be enough conversation from you.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Do we have anything to turn in?
Please tell me if you find something.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak Fantastic, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
You know, this was kind of one thing I did hate. Like, it kind of felt like everybody assumed I was like a chosen one or something. At least during the first part of the game.
Awful things happen every day. Get used to it.
Get used to being a pawn? To be discarded when the Maker's done with you? The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
Yep, well, we'll speak later.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once. Wait, what are you doing? He betrayed us. He murdered my agent. And you'd kill him, just like that. You find fault with my decision? We can't solve our problems with murder. And what would you suggest? Leave him be?
No, I suggest break his kneecaps and
in danger.
leave him out in the wild and let him
I may
find his
not
own
like what
way.
I do, but it must be done.
Nah,
the luxury
I
of
just
ideas
jack
at a
all
time
of
like
his
this.
shit, break his kneecaps, and leave him just outside of the nearest town.
If you don't like what you do, it's a pretty good sign you're doing something bad.
That is certainly one way to put it. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Not happy, just... I guess pleased.
You find anything we need, let me know.
See, we're able to jump over.
How could that great breach not have been caused by the mages?
It is reasonable to believe that magic was involved, but we cannot assume it was the rebels. How many powerful mages died at the Conclave Scout Palain? How would those deaths benefit the rebels?
I'm not sure.
Good. Now you're thinking. That's a start.
What's your name, anyway?
You may call me Charter, Scout Palain. Now lower your voice. Your report is not for the world at large.
Huh. Alright, let's see. Anything in here? No, there isn't. Alright, let's go talk to the other two, and then we'll head on that little adventure of ours.
Worried? Is it that obvious?
I'm afraid so.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madman, a fool, and they may be right.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Glad to hear it.
I can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Alright, let's go talk to... Ooh, loot. Don't mind if I do. And it's a sword. Where is he? There he is.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Ooh, loot.
See reason. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages?
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick. You're the one they're calling the Herald.
Is that a problem?
You don't sound happy about that.
I'm not. You are a mage, and magic was meant to serve man, not rule him. Yet here you are, testing that core tenet of the Chantry. I did not join the Order to adjust my faith so easily, but I appreciate what the Inquisition is trying to do, and your role. Though you may find not many Templars do. We're a distrustful lot by nature.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are it's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages.
Templars don't help anything. You're
I'm surprised to hear that.
Not all. One person trying to do something. One day, my life is... Though...
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the conversation. Let's get to the other place now. Ah, shit, the time. So, I'm letting you goblins know, this is actually going to be a short episode for the day. Hey, I do want to make a episode of Jurassic Park, aka Jurassic World Evolution. I did a lot of stuff off camera. I probably should have waited for you goblins to be on camera to see it, but yeah, well, I do have a bit of surprise. I do want to make a video of Ark today. I'll probably try to make a video of, I guess, Divinity Original Sin 2 either tomorrow or tonight, really depends. And I do want to get some other games together. I need to check and see if there's any DLCs out for Spider-Man Miles Morales yet, or if that thing has been updated for Watch Dogs Legion. No.
You were saying something about it. Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
what we have.
All right.
Why not? Alright, let's head out here. Fast travel. Yep. And confirm. Alright, goblins. It looks like it is pretty much about time. So, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you always stay notified when a stream/video goes live, event up, and go check out other people's Let's Plays of this. Go check out information videos on, like, the future games of the franchise and that. And what else? If you don't know goblins that well, then I guess this channel ain't really for ya. So, might as well get the fuck out. But if you feel like... Oh.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
But anyways, goblins. Again, like, subscribe, all that crap. I plan on playing some Predator Hunting Grounds later on tonight, including Dead by Daylight and Resident Evil Resistance. I will be making another episode of Resident Evil 3 in a little bit. I think probably tomorrow night I will be. It all really depends. I will let you goblins know now that in a little bit I will be probably cutting one of my videos short because I did promise a family member of mine that I would watch a movie tonight with them. And why everybody else pretty much does their own stuff, so there's that. But anyways, goblins. And to my fellow goblins out there, may your pockets be full of gold. May you always have loot to plunder, and may your looting be plentiful. Well, I'm Skelly the Goblin, aka Skelly Broker. This was Dragon Age Inquisition. Peace out, and goodbye.